welcome to another either updatey video or BJD video. BJD updates, mainly that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about. Although I will throw in a few other things, because, you know, I don't know what to talk about first. Should I talk about Violet first or Dolly's first? Let's just do Dolly's. Been doing a bunch of different things. Nothing, like I have a lot of customs planned within the next couple of months. It depends on what trades I got going on, or if anyone decides to commission me. Which, by the way, I do take commissions, if anyone's wondering. Like, I mean, I would love to have commissions. Like, I do face-ups or swords, or, I mean, if you've seen something I've made and want to know if I can make it for you, just let me know. But, yeah, I've just recently finished Amber's custom. I also have my Panda customs I actually need to finish, which, I don't know, the more I'm like putting them off, the more I kind of think that maybe I just don't want them anymore. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I finish them. But, excuse me, there's that. And then, the other customs I have planned are, I'm really thinking about making a, like, my favorite villains, Disney villains, is Ursula, Maleficent, and Cruella de Vil, but not the cartoon version, and not the 100 Dalmatians version, live action. Not those. The Once Upon a Time version of the character is a character that, the Cruella character, I fell in love with. I just like the way how they did the character, and I don't know, I just like it, and it made me like Cruella de Vil. So I was like, it would be cool if I created a Cruella de Vil custom to go with my Ursula custom. And then down the line I do want to create a Maleficent custom, but it's going to be hard to do that without her looking like everyone else's. Because a lot of people have done a Maleficent custom, so yeah. And then there was two customs I had thought about creating a long time ago, like a Crow and Raven custom. I don't know if those will ever actually happen, but I would need a boy and then a little sister doll, so. Which Twyla, they're making more Twylas now, so I could probably just grab one of the reboot Twylas and not have a problem. The problem would be making the boy doll, because I want a doll that is darker skin and stuff like that. Like either Mo or, I don't know if invisibility would work. Or even a Jackson, or a, no, I don't know if, yeah, it would have to be like a Jackson or something. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. And then, other than like customs for myself, I am going to be doing a custom soon for Mikey. He wanted some type of Egyptian thing, and I was like, ooh, I have the perfect idea. Because, you know, that's how my brain works. It's like, give me a theme, and my brain works like in hyperdrive. Ooh, got it. I am struggling on the outfit a little bit, but I mean, that's another thing. And then my mom's been wanting a custom for like the longest time, and we kind of finally figured it out. She does want a Frozen, like Elsa basically custom, and at first she was thinking Ever High, and I just don't want to be like, I guess to be honest, I could just like slap yellow hair on her and do like a very simple face up, and that would be Elsa. And I don't want to do that. Because, see, the thing is, I try to make things in a way that everyone else has not. So I want to make Elsa monstrified in a way. So I was like, we could use an Abby, she's blue, and she would be really cool. I could use different, like we thought about using tinsel along with white yarn and maybe a little bit of yellow yarn, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, we were just talking about it. So I've gotten a few ideas from that, and she was totally like, yeah, that sounds perfect. And I'm running out of space on my freaking thing again. I'll have to stop here in a second. I'm almost done. But yeah, those are all my custom plans. Other than that, I have been playing with my dolls a little bit. I'm pretty sure I talked about her in another video, so I'm not going to go too much detail. But I basically decided she's going to be some type of Halloween colored themed voodoo witch lady kind of thing. So I want to do like feathers, and I don't know how I'm going to do her outfit though. It's going to be something that I'm going to have to figure out down the line, because I don't know right now. But I've been playing with Fee a little bit. This is the little puffy arm sleeve that Casta came with. And I stuck it on her and I really liked it. And then I redid her hair, so it's like in a ponytail. Which, by the way, you guys, I'm really sad they don't make this yarn anymore. Or if they do, they don't sell it at my store. I love this yarn. This is one of my favorite, this was one of my favorite colors that they had. I'm sad. But, you know, I took off the fiery belt and added a chain instead. She looks a little more fierce than normal. I like it. I don't know if she'll stay like this forever. Probably not. I'll probably put her back a little bit. I'm going to keep the chain because I like that. But, like, I'll probably put her hair back. And she might not keep this, but, you know. It's the way things are. I love this doll. On other news, no, I'll talk about that later. Here, let me clear my memory a little bit, and I'll come back to you, okay? Because, there's no way I can talk about what I need to talk about in 3 minutes. So, I'll be right back. You guys, I'm back. I'm back with drink, because I got thirsty. And, something I forgot to tell you while I was rambling off. The reason I was talking so fast, if I was talking fast, is because I was just trying to get all of that out. So that way I could calmly talk about Violet. So, basically, I had created this real quick. Like I said, she's going to have some type of voodoo theme. I don't know yet. It will be a while before I can do anything with her. Oh, and I'm also working on that Barbie head. But, yeah, I thought this would be like a cool little hair piece or something whenever she's done. I'm also going to reroot her, so I gotta refigure out her hair too, because they no longer make the, they don't make orange. And if they didn't make orange, I was going to use Fee's hair, but obviously they don't have it anymore, so I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, so who knows? Maybe I might use green. I don't know yet. Here's Alex. He's awesome. He's so cute. I did want to say something real quick before I go into like Violet and everything. Not a story time or anything. I'm just talking about her doll and stuff. To clarify some stuff, Alex is classified as human. He's not like a dog or anything, or dog. I call wolves dogs because they're in the same family, but he's not an animal. He's human. He just has wolf-like traits. Everyone in the wolf pack usually has like wolf-like traits, either ears or teeth or something else of that nature. Now, not everyone has those traits, but a good majority of them do. There are some that like will look genuinely like just everyday people, but they still have like the wolf-like attributes in other ways instead of just physically. And Alex, I say, like, if he was a real person, I don't think he would have ears. I think he would have just the pointed ears that his mold comes with. But I thought they were cute, and I really liked them when I saw them in Tiffy's shop, and I was like, he has to have them, whether he has real ears or not. So, yeah. And, and it's the same thing with Violet. Violet, she, oh, good lord, I can't talk. She is, like, just like Alex. She's human, wolf person, whatever you want to call it. The only reason she's a wolf is because she wanted to be with her husband, who was a wolf. I don't know if anyone heard that part of the story, but basically she was traveling and she found the wolf pack, and in order to be around them more, she turned herself into a wolf because she has morph magic, so she can morph into different things. And then she fell in love with her husband, obviously, and here we are. So, Violet, I am going to be getting a doll for my birthday, and I'm really excited because I've wanted Violet for so long. I probably maybe should have gotten Violet before I gotten Kira or any other doll, but yeah, I'm going to get her in an SD size. She's going to be the Miro doll Iris 70 centimeter doll, and yeah, she's going to look, I just like the way that doll looks. I thought about getting one of their other sculpts, but I was just like, I kept going back to the iris, so I was just like, okay, so it must be the iris that I need to get, because it worked that way for Alex as well. When I was looking for a doll, I kept going back to Alex's sculpt, the Andrew, or is it Arthur? I think it's Arthur. Hujo Arthur sculpt. I kept going back to it. Anytime I looked at another doll, I always went back to that one, so that's how I knew I had to go back to that one. And Kira, I just purely liked, so there was really no reason I had to get her, but like, after I was creating characters, because I had already liked that doll, and then I had created a character, and I was like, okay, what could fit this? And then I was like, wait, could that doll fit this? Yes, she can. So now Kira is a half-dragon thing. Anyway, back to Violet. So yeah, I really like the iris, and I really like, because at first I was going to get her on this 60 centimeter body, but hearing from what Amber says, and then like they have knee issues, like they buckle sometimes, and Alex has the same issues, so to be honest, it's not that big of a deal, but from what I've heard from other people, the 70 centimeter body is better, so I'm just going to go with the 70 centimeter body, which she comes on, so there's that. And I will be getting her in chocolate skin. I love dark skin dolls, if you guys don't know me already. And other dolls. Oddly enough, like, I look around and I'm like, dark skin dolls, and then I'm like, all my dolls are monsters, so they're not technically dark skin dolls, but I prefer dolls that have more of a darker tint to their skin, just because, I don't know, I got sick of Barbie really, really fast. I'll just put it that way. I got tired of seeing a white doll everywhere, so I get excited when tan skin dolls or darker skin dolls are around, because I like the look of them and stuff. Not to say I don't like white dolls. Obviously, I have Alex and Kira. They're both, well, Alex is more like a normal skin color, and, well, Kira's white, but I couldn't choose their skin colors. The weird thing is, when I create characters, I don't think as far as skin color. Like, when I think of anybody, I don't think skin color. I think of personality, which is most likely a good thing. It's a good thing I don't see in color, or see people as a color. I'm getting into a race thing, and I don't mean to, but I'm just saying. So I wanted a dark skin doll, and it was either going to be Alex's friend, English, Charlie, or it was going to be Violet. And the sculpt I had decided at the time for Charlie didn't come in a darker skin. Like, I think the darkest they had was, like, normal skin, or quote, quote, normal skin, white skin, basically, Caucasian, not white, But I don't, and I still don't know if I want to get him in that color. I'll probably will, but I was like, okay, well, I don't like, so I can't get him in tan skin. Is there another character I can get in tan skin? Which, I was just kind of thinking, and then I was like, wait, I haven't even decided a skin color for Violet yet, and it could really work. When I first came up with her character, just so you guys know, I'm very inspired by Avatar, The Last Airbender. If you guys don't know what that is, I greatly feel sorry for you. You know, it's on Netflix. Go figure it out. I'm a huge fan, so, I mean, Anyway, we're not going to get into that, because that could be a video on its own. But anyway, she comes from the South, so like in Avatar, I wanted her, like, after I created that, I was like, oh, it would be cool if she had, like, darker skin, and it just kind of worked out that it made sense that she would have darker skin. So that's going to be really cool, and then as a wolf, her fur is white, so I'm going to make her have white hair. And I don't know if I ever described, after she goes with Alex and his little group, like, to travel and do whatever it is they're doing, she turns back into a human, because she doesn't stay with the pack anymore. And that, like I said, that's a whole story in it of its own. I need to do, like, a story time or something like that. But what was I saying after that? Oh yeah, so she turns back human, so I'm trying to think of a bunch of different human characteristics that she would have. So I'm thinking white hair, like long. I want it long, maybe. I don't know how long I'll be able to find a wig for that much. Or I think I was talking with Tiffy and she said she might be able to make me one in some way. I don't know. Just like, or something along that lines. I don't know. I also was looking up clothing ideas, and the town that's closest to the pack during the story, like the main part of the story, like the beginning part of the story, is Victorian. The city that they go to a lot, that has Alex's school, is basically steampunk. So Victorian just made sense for Violet. So I was trying to figure it out, because I was like, I just don't see her just sitting there in a gorgeous little dress from, like, the Victorian era. So I was like, ugh. Because I was like, I see her in pants. And then I was like, okay, well, from what I'm thinking and what I'm describing, sounds more like steampunk. So she's going to be steampunk for the most part. Or style-wise, she's going to be steampunk with, I guess, more... Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. So I want to get her some type of corset, and she doesn't need a whole lot of outfits, because I feel like she wouldn't, I don't know, I don't need a whole lot of outfits when it comes to my dolls. If I have, like, a good chunk of outfits, like Alex pretty much has, or I looked up, it's Kira. Kira pretty much has plenty of outfits. I technically don't need to get more outfits for her. I just enjoy getting outfits for her. Alex is pretty good. I do want to, like, a couple different shirts or something for him, and maybe a pair of, like, school pants. And he needs boots. Other than that, he's pretty much set. He doesn't, like I said, my dolls don't need, like, a huge amount of clothes. So for Violet, like, I want a very kind of dress-up thing, where it's like she's wearing a dress, but it's open in the front, and she's wearing pants. She needs boots, and I want a corset and kind of like a frilly, maybe frilly kind of top that's either long sleeve or goes at least to her elbows or something, and I can make her some type of gloves. And then I want a more relaxed one where maybe, I don't know, I want her in pants, she won't have the skirt, and a corset top, maybe, instead of a corset with a top. Like, hopefully that made sense. Like a corset that goes around the waist, and then a shirt on under it, obviously, to cover herself. And what I'm saying by corset top is it's a corset, but it also works as like a shirt. You know what I mean? So maybe something like that as a more kind of relaxed, as if she's like fighting or doing some type of training things. I don't know. And then maybe something else that I haven't figured out yet. We'll see. And her colors are going to be purple, at least purple, most likely purple and brown, since I'm going with a steampunk kind of theme. But we'll see. Because her metallic color, like the metallic color I use on their face-ups, Alex is copper, Kira is copper. So what I was going to do with Violet, since she has white hair and the, you know, purple like makeup, that I would do silver instead of copper, because I feel like I'm overdoing the copper a little bit. Oh, speaking of like face-ups and stuff, I'm thinking about redoing Alex's tattoos. But then again, I don't know when I'll be able to do that, so I just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, those are pretty much all my updates. Other than that, there's not much else going on BJD wise. I do want to eventually come out with another story time. I just gotta figure out what to talk about first. Because pretty much the rest of the story involves Alex's best friend, and you guys know how I feel about telling stories without the doll. But I still want to tell a story, so who knows, maybe I'll just talk about him and, you know, like basic stuff. I don't know. So yeah, the last thing real quick I wanted to talk about is I hope you guys noticed that I have new art. I finally took the time to create a new opening, a new ending, banner art, my thumbnail, and I created a watermark for my videos just because I thought it was cool. And then same thing for my Instagram. I changed the picture on there, and you know, just to kind of keep the cohesiveness for all my platforms and stuff. And I'm also in the process of kind of making like little, I guess, business cards. Just to kind of like if I ever do a trade or if someone ever like commissions me, they have a card of like all my stuff. So yeah, and I hope you guys like it. Hopefully it's not too bad. I did everything on my phone, transferred it to my sister's computer through email. Had to go for the beginning and ending of this video. I had to like individually take the pictures, push them into a video editor, and I had to actually do a bunch of different things. It was a pain in the butt. The banner above my channel, like my banner art for my actual channel, that took like 8 tries. And like I said, I had to do it on my phone, send it to my sister's computer, then put it on, you know, it was a pain. It was a great pain. But I like how everything came out. Everything's very cohesive now, and I like it. And I like having a beginning and ending to my videos. So yeah, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. There'll be links at the end, and I hope you click them. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I don't know what this voice is. I don't know. See you guys later. Bye!